is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Pryor. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gators send out the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Everybody stays in their lane. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. Think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Here's a give the ball. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running right, it's Ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Gators come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff for Ball. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he's into the... The run inside. It's Pryor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Ball. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really... They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Abrams. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the... short of the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency late.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Jones to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Quarterback gets past the marker. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ball. And he's loose, and he'll... Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Jaden one more time. Hard running there. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give the ball. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions. And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. He's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it on the right. Turn it! And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the snap, it's Ball. Touchdown, Florida! They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Across the 45. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Baugh again. Maybe some room here. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Gators are flying down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and lead the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Here's Jaden one more time. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football